you gotta think it's like Melo, Trae Young, fucking.
No, and there's so many. There's a lot of teams. There's a lot of teams with like 2 stars on them, like Embiid and Simmons and Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and Giannis.
Yeah. And when it was honest, and with them also, we have to think about also the new stars coming up from like college and high school, whether it be like
and that's what I mean. Like there could be so many kids in college that we don't even know about who are going to come out of the draft and like just tear shit up. Cade Cunningham. I cannot wait until we do like a NBA draft episode because then I can talk about guys like Cade Cunningham.
Been like good like notoriety like on draft classes lately, like either in football or like basketball. Like it hasn't been like a class that's like you remember when it hasn't been players to me other than
like a 96 draft, like a 96 NBA draft.
Yeah, it hasn't been like a player
or like an 03 or like an 03 draft.
Like you know how when Cam Newton and fucking Tim Tebow was being drafted, like they was like fucking equivalent to the best players in the league at the time. On news wise.
Yeah.
I feel like it hasn't been a player like that. I mean, other than LaMelo, but he didn't come out of college.
I want y'all to pay attention to a specific player coming out of high school. His name is Amani Bates. I don't know if
Bernard literally just said Amani Bates.
I can't hear him. I literally can't.
The team was a good one because you got Tatum, you got Fox, you got where's it at? Mitchell, Bam. Who else is on here?
Tyler Hero is probably going to keep glowing up.
Kuzma.
You mean
I doubt it, honestly. Yeah. I feel like he's kicked already.
It's kind of big.
But I'm saying like it's nobody that was like that one in that.
Oh, I feel you.
Like when Cam
Ron,
Newton
you
got
just say
drafted,
Tyler Hero.
nobody had a fucking.
Huh?
You just say Tyler Hero from the Heat.
No, I'm just saying he's just going to improve.
I don't know, but I feel like he's peaked already. I feel like he's already reached the playoff. I don't think
Hero hasn't peaked.
No, he hasn't peaked.
He's gonna keep growing, dude.
I feel like we've seen the best of him. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like he's that good.
You're about to be
of a
proven
player
wrong.
to lead. I don't know. He's not good enough. He's not good enough to lead any team to playoffs, let alone a championship. He's a role player.
So
So I think he's peaked. I'm going to be honest. He's not that good.
Nah.
Besides,
he can pull.
Besides Zion and Ja being drafted in 2019, I think the 2018 NBA draft was the last draft that multiple players have the potential to become. In 2018?
Wait, what's this?
Ayton, Luka, Trae.
Oh yeah, Luka.
Colin Sexton's getting up there, honestly. He's developing.
Colin Sexton, dude.
You can't tell me he's not.
I'm not. I love Colin Sexton, but like that doesn't. You can't compare Colin Sexton to Luka. You cannot compare Colin Sexton to Luka.
I'm not comparing him to Luka. Did I compare him to Luka?
Yes, you just did. You
I
literally
said-
just
I'm
did.
saying,
You
no,
literally
he's
just
saying,
did.
I literally have. I'm not
No,
saying
yes.
anything, guys. I'm literally telling you stars from the fucking draft. I'm not comparing any players to a fucking player. You dumb
So
fuck.
basically, you're
Alright,
saying.
I'm fucking saying in the draft, the 2018 draft was the best draft that we're gonna have for a while. Lonnie Walker, Michael Porter Jr., Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wait, what about the
Michael
13?
McCallum
13. What about the
Bridges.
13 draft?
No, I'm saying the
Anthony.
most recent
No,
draft.
he's saying like the most recent one.
That this is the last draft we're gonna have for a while.
In my opinion, the most recent one that it's been good at the 13 draft. Anthony Davis, Bradley Beal, Damian
So
Lillard.
you don't think
No, that's weird.
I mean, that's a fucking like.
That's 8 years ago. These are stars that are developing. That are
I
the
guess.
future of the NBA.
I guess. Okay, yeah. I guess sure.
He's saying like most recent. Like
Yeah.
most recent.
No, you're
Not-
right. Yeah,
not
yeah,
last
yeah.
Last 5 years.
You're right. Yeah.
Andrew Shamet, he's not a star, but he's a really good role player.
Yeah, he's good.
Who came out of LaMelo's draft class?
It's
Like,
him.
Other than him.
James Wiseman, and Anthony Edwards are the three. And Emmanuel Quickly can ball.
But I think theirs didn't get that much boom because it was no tournament.
It was also the first COVID draft. You have to take
that's
that.
what
You
I'm
have to take
saying.
that into
It was
account,
no
though.
tournament. It was
Like when Zion was getting drafted, everyone was like, "Oh my god, like the beast out of Duke is coming into the NBA." But now that like it's the COVID season, like now there was pretty much no real. There was hype on it for people who follow the league like us,
It was
but
no tournament.
there was no tournament that year either.
No
Yeah,
money, no news. Like,
Yeah.
So it was just like everybody everybody was only focused on.
Yeah, that's why this year's going to get a lot more coverage because there wasn't a tournament last year. So now that the tournament was back, now like all these players are going to get twice as much coverage as they would have previously.
And honestly, I know it wasn't as big as it was before.
Chet, stop kicking the table.
It wasn't as big as it was before this year. Like I honestly didn't even like. I asked my brother like 4 or 5 days after the tournament had ended, was the tournament even in like the fucking Sweet 16? I didn't even know. Like I didn't.
This year?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't as big to me this year. Maybe because my team wasn't far in that bitch.
Who?
UNC. But we was out.
We got first round first.
Yeah. Yeah, Roy Williams first round lost ever.
I know, right? That's why he fucking left.
No, I don't. I mean, I guess that's why I left.
How do you
Yeah.
the hiring? How do you feel about it?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like
Who's the guy that just got hired as the UNC head coach? What was his name?
Yeah, he was the assistant coach, so that's cool with me.
No, he was Roy Williams' assistant coach for like ever.
That's what I'm saying, because Roy Williams was right there before Dean Smith was.
Herbert Davis.
Dean Smith was coaching, and while Michael Jordan was there, Roy Williams.
That's what I'm saying.
There. So as long as he like in the farm,
That's what I mean. Like Herbert Davis has the same knowledge that Dean Smith gave to Roy Williams and that Roy Williams gave to him. So like it's.
So they all like it should be straight, but I mean we don't have no recruits. And one thing Roy did well was not so much of he didn't do good at recruiting stars, but he did great at recruiting a team.
Yeah.
Like,
He
he
wasn't
knew how
trying
to
to chase like Kadetsky or Calipari does at Kentucky. He was just trying to find people that fit his system that play together.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, a lot of those teams this year, like Duke didn't make the tournament, Kentucky didn't make the tournament, UNC was out first. Like
that's probably why I went that.
But that's because it was the COVID season. Like there are just so like every college basketball and sports are just different now because everything is just so restricted and you really just can't even. Nothing's the same until it goes back to normal. You know.
Also, this year, when
it's never gonna go back to normal.
Yeah.
When the COVID season happened this year, it was hard to just plug a bunch of different high school stars and just throw them on a team and say, "Hey, go me."
Exactly.
You gotta like have a team. Like in the Baylor, they had a full team. Gonzaga had a full team.
Yeah.
And they all like meshed together, and that's why they ended up making it far.
Yeah.
Like Duke, they just didn't want to play on the team. Say, "Hey, here's a ball, go play and win some games," and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So and even Kentucky, they had a bunch of stars on the team too, in the top 100 coming out of high school, and they just didn't play how they're supposed to be. So
Yeah.
I don't know. See how next year happens.
Yeah.
Probably the same thing, I think, but who knows?
Okay.
Talk about the Sixers Clippers game.
Yeah, we could do Sixers Clippers.
Paul George dropped 37.
37?
9 and 6.
My goodness.
Where's Kawhi?
That's more than like the old playoff Pete, don't it?
No, because he does. Paul George puts up almost 40 points constantly in the regular season, and then never does it in the playoffs since he's been on the Pacers.
Yeah, Pacers. Paul George was different.
Paul George is my favorite player. Watching him steal the ball at half court.
We were talking about this yesterday.
Anthony and I talked about this yesterday. Watching Paul George steal the ball at half court and then do that 360 dunk like in the Pacer Stadium, like that shit was lit.
They gave Miami a good run for their money.
Yeah.
They gave them a good ass run for their money when they played in the playoffs.
But then what fucked them was when Roy Hibbert put up Roy Hibbert went 0 for 10 and like 1 rebound and like didn't do anything else. That's what fucked them.
I think Paul George is like, I think his shit is dying down. As much like as time goes on.
But like it's like, and I want to agree with that so badly. But like he puts up 37-9 and what? 37-9 and 5.
Who they played?
37-9. They played the 76ers last night.
But I mean, who guards him?
Ben Simmons, if he's not guarding Kawhi.
Whoever was guarding Ben Simmons did great. In 36 minutes, he only dropped 12 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists.
Ben Simmons isn't Ben.
But he's not a big scorer. He's more all around.
He can score.
Yeah.
He just like he because he doesn't have a jump shot.
Yeah.
That's his problem.
36 minutes, you got 36 points, 14 rebounds.
Who?
Embiid.
That's because. Who won that game? The Clippers won, right?
No, they lost by 3.
Oh, the Sixers won?
Sixers won.
So he dropped 40 and they fucking lost. Damn.
What did Kawhi have?
The Clippers don't have the size to guard somebody like Joel Embiid.
Oh,
so Ben Simmons probably guarded Paul George. And he gave him 30. So
I mean, is Ben Simmons that good of a defender? If that's the case.
I mean, according to him, he is. He's been talking trash about Rudy Gobert.
Oh, really?
Saying how when I played Rudy, he couldn't stop me at 30 points, and he came to stop Paul George right now. So
Clippers even.
Say you're the best player in the league. I don't know. He gave 39 points, 38 points.
That's fair. That's fair.
Clippers had 19 turnovers.
How did Kawhi do?
He didn't play.
He didn't play.
Yeah,
Fucking load management, dude. Fuck that shit. That's why the Clippers can't win a championship because they don't. And that's why the Nets won't win the championship either. It's because they aren't.
I don't know.
The Nets won't win a championship because of James Harden.
I mean, I don't know. Wait a minute.
I don't know if it's because of James Harden.
Think about this now. Without KD, they were
Alright, hot
good.
take.
They were like, what?
I'm gonna give y'all.
What?
I'm gonna give y'all a hot take. The Nets, if the Nets don't win, it will be because of Kyrie Irving.
Yes, that's what I agree on.
Why do you think that?
I think that. So we've seen KD go to another team with another superstar and it works. They actually went back to back. Am I wrong? Am I right?
You're right.
Okay. So we've seen James Harden work with another star. It didn't really work out. We've seen Kyrie, and the reason why I say Kyrie is because James Harden wants a ring at this point. Kyrie Irving keeps taking these breaks. I don't know. I don't even know if Kyrie is really trying to get a ring at this point. It doesn't really seem that important to him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not. If it really
so it's not
wanted, if he
no,
really
he's not
wanted
exactly. He's not exactly playing to his best potential right now. If the Nets don't win a championship, it'll be because of Kyrie, not because of James Harden or KD.
Yeah, because he didn't stay with the Cavs because he just wanted to be the main guy. If he really wanted a ring, he would have stayed in Cleveland with LeBron.
Exactly.
Wait, so we're not going to die for one that did something on his own and win a ring by himself? We're not going to die for that?
No, I'm going to tell you.
No, he's saying he doesn't even think Kyrie really wants to win the ring. He just wants to be the number one option somewhere.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which he's not because he's playing with two guys who are top 5 players in the league.
Who are better than him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Kyrie and KD was great together by themselves.
I think
when James Harden came, I think it just messed up them two, in Kyrie's mindset with them two being together.
Yeah. If they didn't get James Harden and this Nets team was KD, Kyrie, Joe Harris, Blake Griffin, and Jared Allen, that's the team. That's the team. That's the team that can beat the Lakers because now they still have the size to compete with Anthony Davis.
I've seen James Harden play in person against Kyrie. They played. It was the Celtics and the
Rockets.
And James Harden dropped I think he dropped 50 or something.
He would consistently drop 50 points.
And he just let that bitch rain from 3. Same move, but on defense he did nothing. Nothing. Every play, he'll get back, he'll just stand there, do nothing.
The Nets are the 25th worst defensive team in the league. And no team ever has won a title outside of the top 10 defense.
He a big hole. He's a
like I just told you, if the Nets do not win the championship, it will be because of Kyrie. Because I feel like James Harden and KD is a better duo, and they work better together than KD and Kyrie. That's just my personal opinion.
But dude, you can make the argument that the reason they won't win a title is because of KD, because he said that he's not into winning a championship anymore, and he just wants to be the best player that he can be.
But
you know what I mean?
Yes,
he said he's not interested in winning titles. And when you have
KD really taken any breaks, though, is what I'm saying. Kyrie, you can tell the way Kyrie is playing that he doesn't really care about the ring. KD wants to win. KD and James Harden, they want to win.
KD literally said that he's not interested in winning titles. He just wants to be the best player that he can be.
Okay, he's playing hard, though. He said he wants the best player he can be. Though, you just answered the question for yourself.
No, when he says winning titles doesn't interest him, that...
Yeah, he said
but
he's not saying...
I'm saying he's playing with his heart, is what I'm saying. He said he wants to be the best player he can be, meaning he's there to hoop, is what I'm saying.
He's not trying to focus everything on winning a ring. He's trying to just be him and be the player.
He's not focusing everything on winning a ring, but players like James